Osonova on suro nsuo nsuro ja. NPP forward ever. Forward ever. Untumi obiensa womu. Obiensa womu. Chairman obiensa womu. Obeyamambo. Untumi a grassroots. Untumi a movement. Untumi a action. Obeyamambo. From Kumasi straight to Accra. Chairman, Jata. Every corner, people shout. To me, them talking about the party, no ya soldier. I know not all ya bulldozer. Pressure, no digo farm. Strong man never run from storm. As Antico to body share. Antico boss, nana. MPP, no moving higher. Chairman setting place on fire. Hands up, flags high. Grassroots movement never die. One voice, one sound. Chairman turning place upside down. To me, Obiansa Umu. Obiansa Umu. Chairman Obiansa Umu. Obeyamambo. To me a grassroots. To me a movement. To me a action. Obeyamambo. Who they energize, baby? To me. Who they stand no matter what? To me. Asanti Kotoko. Koti Koko Suonana. Chairman. 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 Forever. Media pressure, no fee stop 'em. Every attack only make 'em stronger. Youth them chanting every day. Chairman leading all the way. Also no spirit in the blood. Fearless heart never go down. From Ashanti to the nation. Chairman bringing motivation. Obiansa Umu. Chairman Obiansa Umu. Obeyamambo. MPP. Forward ever. So no power. Forever ever. Hey. Victory in jail. Victory in jail. Hey, Chairman Oba. Asanti Kotoko Deshie. Otikoko Swanana. Abranted pa. Osonova on suro nsuo nsuro ja. NPP forward ever. Forward ever. Untumi obiensa womu. Obiensa womu. Chairman obiensa womu. Obeyamambo. Untumi a grassroots. Untumi a movement. Untumi a action. Obeyamambo. From Kumasi straight to Accra. Chairman, Jata. Every corner, people shout. To me, them talking about the party, no ya soldier. I know not all ya bulldozer. Pressure, no digo farm. Strong man never run from storm. As Antico to body share. Antico boss, nana. MPP, no moving higher. Chairman setting place on fire. Hands up, flags high. Grassroots movement never die. One voice, one sound. Chairman turning place upside down. To me, Obiansa Umu. Obiansa Umu. Chairman Obiansa Umu. Obeyamambo. To me a grassroots. To me a movement. To me a action. Obeyamambo. Who they energize, baby? To me. Who they stand no matter what? To me. Asanti Kotoko. Koti Koko Suonana. Chairman.
Ti moja eda so edia frusane ni peduamu tetrema eda so eda abodwemu yanka bi nhemu ye enye papa bi aye yo ya da no ada ena enye ahofama bi ne ahusiesie bi a yesiesie ho ada no ada ne enedai ena enei adom na so ye nso na emom no empempen so a yedri eye wakese ne ho mobro na doye ne na adom ena etimi apagya ye ndi ababeduru sam pempen so yi na empempi no metai ka asem bi kira se wodanya ne a na unu se akokwa abom wate a ene na wakai no ahye no so se eye tumi bia ensa ana ensa bia tumi bi bata akire ena epre waso nti kakra bi ma wani ba ho so ema wo se ade achen enti no eya na aseda ne nyina no wode amo kese no sanse eye na dom enti ena yeda etinkwamu ena wiei yenyina ensem kai so na yemma wa ha na yemu akwa abegidi pa asa ho ye ena eye Tuesday the 11th day of August 2026 in the year of our Lord. Oman Mpuntuo is airborne. Yatina siye no nsiamba bepe na yemiemusua ne sa nti frem ko se no nsiamba bono kan ho na ensem wodo esafata se aso etie na fei de esafata se ano ne ano bedi ho nkomo no awie ye hia yi ye pega san nkomo no nyina no de abehwa abobua no na de woni ntiasie wo mu no ye nya daje abiebie eni de akere no wanyam ntiasie se ne beyo a odi nkomo a na odi bamu a na onim ne ye wo ka eno da njan so a MPP aban a aba besene ko no adwuma ne modern bo a wo mo ye ne ne wo mo timi de bo a wo man mu ni nyina no ene wo mo ti opposition nanso no ye nhwe ma ene pa wo mo de ba ye no enka eye empase enti no ye de afiat ye wo so se ye tena se adonhwere bia no ye ba modern na ye tsere wo modern bo ne adwuma den a MPP aban na adedan kwa kufuado ane Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia edi enimu no mfie nwotwe abesene kro no ye be kire wo enema wodo a wo moye ya enena nyina no ayen kai dumu a ye tena se yetimi ekai etena wiei ye da ase Michael Yaro, Samuel Dingo, DJ Black Foreigner womo ena wo ma hihye dwumadie no ebo machiri do mo se meni wo chia me emfa emomo adaroma WhatsApp ena text no aya na odi afa 0248071174 so diaba 0248071174 aya WhatsApp and a text line no. We are live this afternoon on all our social media platforms. Udru Facebook aya Western Diamond TV live on Facebook. Udru wana wa like page no. Odo comment atum we are copying share link no on YouTube nso no yeah live wo and there Western Diamond TV live on YouTube. Subscribe to channel no, like the page no, nyadaje, share your thoughts and comment with us. Na fei we are not wa copying wa share link no and so etimi edi amaye me din edi Osikani Frimpong Manso yada se wetimi agebra wo hwe na wetie ye. We ba chawo in the next 10 minutes no ye be ko eye Pemsan Company Limited for aso ye dwumaku amde agan heba mixture and capsules abano na ye ne original PR wa Chiremaba AS Enchel edi nkomo yakoba abusua MPP abaya na adedanko akufuado edano the second time wa man Ghana yenya vice president oye kremoni na adedanko akufuado edi Dr. Bawumia abaya wo mo de breye no ene MPP no metra me catch you say wo mo tachi all expert entino yakọ eye the various Muslim communities are MPP are buying a blueprint no one track records e wo ho ewe ye focus ye attention no to the Ministry of Inner Cities and Zango Development and near some ministry no adanko akufuado etiye ana opaw ye no e de bre ye nuano mu a ye wo zongo sahuduo no mu na it is going to interest you say ebia na wonim e modern boni adwumaden etuache honhomu ana etuache adwuma na nado and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia through the Ministry of Inner Cities and Zango Development no wamo ekoye ye e wo zongo sahuduo e wo Oman Ghana mu ase etre wiei yen focus ebeye the achievement of adanko akufuado Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia with the Zongo Development Ministry. And no. Yefri san komane so ba. Yane the current regional communications director for the new patriotic party. And they are aspire to be and now to be retained as the regional communications director for the party. Director Isaf Hussein Ebesin Konya na yedi eye enkomo. Abatu ono nyame ya adomu a. Ene memene da ebe aguna fie e wa aguna kwanta in a Hunter West constituency. And a party no ekwa elected regional executives. Na me wo interest wo mu pa. Me wo interest wo mu nyame ya adomu a. Efiada me candidate ni nyina no ma ba ye adwuma de aboa wo. Tiebiem matedi me mpegirigidi bia ntino me tafiada me candidate a me support to omo e wo say elections we mu nyina no me ba ba ye adwuma e de amomo na ade tie no yakoto abanom de nkunimdie mapa enso etimi abantawiai ya da se wakan ye ho Pimsign Company Limited wamo de agai heba mission capsules abadwama so na eno ati no enura wodo a Dr. James na kwesi amoa asan so de abapi amanfo so no ene wo yare a na bepem na o yare ne date wo so a ene wa na wo pese yare no e date na wo so abra Pimsign Company Limited for the enura hodo a no namo ade abadwama so nya obeye nyina ne so bekope biato na wonnom a ebe hye ase aye onipadua mu adwuma na wo de adanse ye beba yade ni bedwane afiri onipadua mu wa tiremaba ASN chill aganwura
osi
ene watena se
dunia
ohoye
oyame adom me hoye pa
ya da nyame ase pa so ohoye yesu adom wo kura yen kakran uze asrochi a yene yen CEO enna mu no hwe wonimu a wonim bawa wo mo munim so do munim se indeed we are in difficult times emu aden but yene da so nyina ni asafo awurade a yenim se emrepa bi ebeba esiro ahotire de yenamu but eni da so no eya asafo awurade yenim se ekire so se de nya chairman wontumi obenya ne fa ahudie biem na waba be hwe ne nyuma so ne sunsun ano de butu nyuma ne so no wasan so de sunsun no aba be butu adwuma ne so enti no ye de wo ho yeguso ye adwuma den de aboa o man no and the party no Dr. James Amwa na what to say
na kwese won ye oso wa chira bibia
ya de so pa
oso chira bibia
ya de so so right
ni na madaroma wasemenda wasepa
ya dana se nso ya so dana se enso dana se pa wadaroma fa dog numbers ni tudwa ewia na ba bia benya nuo ni bia to no na dia tudwa ne atide asi ene nkomo no mu
mate me da se nkomo wo do wadidi dia wabobo so na mo interest wo mu de na so na mto me do nwi wai na me wi na ya hede ya betumi aka afa ho na Dr. James Amwa na kwesi awo no eye herbal researcher osi endei ngo ye bibidu ahodo ni na aba na kwesi na so esi ano ni new way ya wonya no obi apeso ye bibidu obi oba na kwesi ho say doc bina we na menye o na etisan betu dia edi eduro ni adia it is a consultant eba no herbal mu o consultant ankrofo ba no ho abaji ni media di ye bibiduro nti o ye peseme nkumnya
that's right
do ono so ye bibiduro ni bi na so say esanse ni nim die wo ha benduro mu nti no say bra na onso nkyira we dumina de o de beye na so fa ye we do ni ya ba wo ya no ye ni ye esanse ne de no papa Dr. James Amwa ne number wo friend obeje oso na akwankyire be we do na chotumi akire wo no 0244 718 557 0244 718 557 and 0241 604 702 on one be peke no no wakasa
that's right
the entire friend ne say ebi okwa control duro ni bi we under a health condition condition bi eti wonu nduro bi ebi wan de na BP nduro ebi de hypertension nduro eno wan BP no hu no ebi de kra so diabetes nduro eduro bi a wonu ebi de stroke nduro eti say wo to ye nduro ni bi afre no na won che ko obetumi anom ye de nso de aka ne a wonum ne ho se bia de wonum no so antumi mmuwa wo anum ye de ne nka wan ache so da bi wo de nom ye de ne kakra for now na hold on to their wonum no ana twan na no mu de ne wie ansa wanum ne wakwakoto no a Free Pemsan Company Limited eba no na bebe ye duro ne bia ton de Ghana ha bebi a bebe tu bebe duro herbal medicines bebe ye ton abrofuduro bebe ye ton koede paracetamol biko ane ade na okọ a wo de ka chom so Pemsan Company Limited yen eduro no a abedwa so ne bi na megide se akwanya be ma me do be fam nduro na ni na ene ndwumedi odie osi tu bi samia ne ho no no
ekwan da ho yen tinsim we
me da se ebusheri ya samu akwa abeda ase na Pemsan Company Limited ye ba ye be sekasa be na mo de be ka chon se sutie Bible say eyese aforebo sutie obedience is better than sacrifice sutie eyese aforebo ena so ba yen setup ni mu a yen English version will say prevention is better than cure. Ahobamo we ehia say wasa. Enti no so Dr. James Amu Accra de bibidro de aba. Won kan che say yare na koto eduro no na bi na mum no meduro na fa bon ho ban. Kan no se ne mam no ye no no. Won wo kwa anso boko nwumedi esuo no. Ana boko efum akodo no. Won fa no sika won sie na no. Na dudo esija so o. Dudo no sija so. Wo kan hye kakra. Do we wo po be caps ni mienu. One did ye from pine or backups in me no or call for moi or to dosa answer Ediano crown or baby kakada to me Sarah and a Dr. James Amua and a Pemsan Company Limited so I didn't draw an idea just to say and go be no more about one bomb by a finger do be home and be now would any asubra went ye and I say answer na Pemsan Company Limited crown or Babati and can now we are another internal or to be no the twin one as a cry would any 80 the idea my day Agai Malamex onum Agai Malamex bibidura no no yan ene ye de abedwa so me de sese ye boso kase yan esan se de bia me ka tro se FDA na onu omo nduro a de bia no certify na so mo nduro mo nkese so mo ye de omo tono mo titro bibiduro no Agai Malamex is one of induro no a sampeni fo no omo gi eduro tum se eduro we enkeka wa bi enimu na mo papa a betumi ato ne eduro no mo no mo sa se me kam si me tro challenge me de am obi se o de akodo bi se wara ya o background checks say eduro ben na eba ne say won wa eje bibiduro na abrofuduro ene enua ne nsu etu ansa aba monte so eduro ben na omo no mu a won meka tro say Agai Malamex Pemsan Company Limited yan ye dia ba Agai Malamex me pa ye ni health clinic bia o bebia ye ni herbal clinic bia o bebia ene eduro no pharmacy shop herbal shop over the counter afa ne guso a ye bi hospitals ni bi ye nyam bi hospital and so bi from say oh me we bibiduro bi Free Pemsan Company Limited ye hospital bi say tibra na me fa sa yade a me ba che bia no kotu ye ndro papa ni bi no de kwaku wan kona bi a wade ye sa de no na mom ye bi hospital for now you go so a ye process na be no so a ye be bo amane si ye bi me ba che tie ni Agai Malamex no won ba ye hospital so ba beto ye ni hospital enti ko be bi obi ye bibidura to bi a ye Takoradi ha no ye ko means Takoradi make circle ye ko Christ is the answer order punching kakra maybe a Dr. Frederick Gwan ho no ana order punching kakra say chance enso efie kuma number 9 be ato bibiduro bi okọ be ato kojo krom pharmacy kojo krom ene be atakwa was bibiduro fie okobogo so was bibiduro fie unique herbs and more when no be no tumi ato me ba cha Agai Malamex no malaria duro ento wonu ma to ntumi didi me so say we sika fru botuma ma bank say onfanya duane ma nkwa de so tumi di na wa ho sepe ho otumi di na akoma to ye mo na what is ka de ye duane na ntumi ni de ya pa esanse ma de dia no eba ne say ye be se wonu ma to de bi ato onu mu a no enso na se be nya bo no na wo no mo e duane e de eham the flavor na very good na so eja ntumi ntibi kra na wedi ebu okra na wo de na e wonu na ato na so ebra ehwo ba na wodo besa wotumi tigu so saa ebi won say wodi no awobrem na ehso so do just wodi na vice versa nhunu ho anu yie me ba cho echew se entontu bi aba system nim ababa nu moja de ono no de na enye no e de afra moja enu nti ana mana basa wo hia agama lamix chedini agama lamix fatonyom kanene yeso ne yosman ne koto edura paracetamol 20 biko 10 paracetamol 20 biko 10 to dia agama lamix fatu trimu sa ada obe ready so kwakoto ko se me pacho ban me pa agama lamix omo malamix bi anje agama lamix ana obeto na de to tiri ya de no ase afei ye wo agan prekese garlic mixture agan prekese garlic mixture de be meka cho se we ochinyigifo na se wo nyi ntumu a ko internet no so free wo de aso benya data kakra bi na wa google the health benefits of tetraplural tetraptera prekese ni botanical name no anase garlic eno so wo kabo mu a e de fa so bebrebe ana de brewo de tumi de brewo no se ebusi immune system no enti de bia no wo de we strong we active we strong we sound wo tumi ye biribia bi nyadewa no enye is say wo yade e wo nyade nketengete I just a quenchia accident and as a tiabo from no one saying you be to say some you mean my young friend of friend my daddy be a cheme and a diabetes be and I idea be and some fatacrano na said about system no more a sense of system very weak no me sawunya agan prekasa garlic mixture no and na beboa wo na esipila ese fesuo e de afa wo nipadua no ho enti se wuti nkada se unsa nkada se de se uyefunu nkada baby ade bebo bia no amba esanse afasuo bi etwa ehye wo nipadua no ho eye agan prekase garlic mixture obarama oba tibidi sanse duro wei yanom oba nom barama so nom amase wo nso ye wade a wetuma ye wade maame obaso ma cha kodwa so okoteja so antontoma yo saa okoteja so ebrane ade stress ni na ekuyen mesaw enano maame no oketen no wotene na mo ototo na mo saa maame ko hyedem wa mabiem meti ase ne ma ne nsu maame ade yesa maame ewu maame wotene na mo sesi okọ hyedem ewu because ni bi pin osoro na so won cheke de bia wotija ho de bia wotija ba che wo hia agan prekase garlic mixture and regulate your blood in the mouth mani regulate mani yet say voltage regulator te say mani current regulator mani regulate o moja no na moja no say ekoso so a esan say eduro no e system ne muti no na elowa no na ama na ba normal say eba from so a esan say eduro no system ne muti no na ama na ba normal eno say ade ne eduro no eye agan prekase garlic mixture no na dwuma eye ankasa no ema wunti ne mu da ho ama say wonu eduro bia na afem kama e di ama ema wo kama ya eduro bia sebe e mesoro so oyade bia no tumi ese obebo system no obra ye wo agan prekese garlic mixture e wo moja ni manimfra wo moja no manimfra me de ka say ka wo dey addicted to it sansa wonumu a e da ma system no very strong no ama sebe enya yade bia sebe yade fu bia na e ba abesoro so na de wo to nananom e won sie do ye sanso ye wo agan herbal tonic aga heba tonic ndey ngofo bebre no na ebisa ochema ba makwa ha wose ibi ba wasa ochema menya bi wa hen ma dokin fa bi mbra nti dog we dey fa kwanya we so ne aka cho say distributors no ma mo fa bebre enfa mbra ye western region han de aga heba tonic no enwa ne no mo ena no obi frame oya abrofuduro a oya tonic ibi o frame o complain bitterly say challenge mo ye de mo ya say market no ye tonic ye no isi ngrofo nto eya abrofo de no ngrofo nto nti mo nhwe na mo ye bibi fa mo ye no sanse moduro no just ye jutum very strong gofonom ni ade a amansesia no abrofuduro tonic no engrofo nto ma me aye no kre engrofo so nto because ebi no ma esanso ya side effect e was nduro no ho menka so bi de anya eye nta okonom ye no ma wonom ye no so mo side effect ye duro no side effect bi enimu eno na ma ye de ne down so esanse bibiduro ene de aye me ba che bibiduro so side effect ni mu ene ye so ye de no yankọ lab bi ene ko fa flavor bi say bi aye de so mu de ama say no dabi eye endubina na nkasa o endubina no eno no ema moja no kane ne yesu ano ana still krada edaso ho wo ya de so yempa bedwuru yempa hwehwo ambedwuru no yempa samantroba yempa ntroba na nkasa yempa koto yempa nwa yempa we a enubira mama okwa do hu no wo betu ayi bi ofie no wedi eye healthy pa ema moja omumi akofo we ni akeka bomu ni de aye nkwa de ama o yafo esase no moja so ate me ba cha se endei obi ani adagere no akwa treja ase ana eja ho akwa esa den dia bro enti am say open nwa open ambedwuru open we a ne health benefit no a eno ne de aye agan herbal tonic no momade no mbina mbo na osi sami koi mama ka chiefo no obi o he say ye was cement vital herbal mixture ene ne capsules oboro na nkasa o de wunim dada e wodwomu ankrofo anomu a ena nam koto mrante am yense bi o mato bi na o moto no moyi boss na to atwene na o mo de to ne de ko because o pese obi be hu say do we no kuta because em say do we onuma de aye ne say eboa mbema no mo mbema gina so pa aya na yiri ko won say eduro bi no akoto yi on pen sa ba me sra hatie eduro we yanum nsie me sra o to afa box ni na aka wo kofie ma mo to box ni to ntwene ma obi hunu say eduro we enye se bi a oni oba akoda na wo kwa akono mo na mo hunu say wo di treat infections na say wo treat infections ni na ewie pe eno na atumi bua ma wo ntini mu epeja wo ntini no enya hoode a ma obere ma so ntini no soro a o ma obere ma ye dedenden no enti fa sha otimu infections ni akele no o kele ni wi a afei enti fa so bebre ebrew ena no me prophet Stephen Adu chedi aka asem bi o say na me di wi o say so nipa wo yare a na obi bia so yare kure onipa yare na ni bi bia yare ntubon se my daddy bi na achewo a ana se bi ade bi na achewo bo sa all fesa no we bia ayo slow eni se wunya do na wonumu a afa na ni faso bebre nu a e de brew tunya agan SMS vital ba me hye no bia e beto sin e de ama wo yo ba to bi wo ye bere ma to bi ento me change capsules and ento capsules enja mixture kabom na nom na wo obeka se Pemsan Company Limited yan and ese so bere ma wo pemu a na wasan asan ozi man fa osi ana menda ase
yan so yeda say entino se onsanyanka eye Samens Vital Bar Mixture, Guy Heba Mixture and Capsules Libya. Bomodin akope bi tono na NCS we bia ntinimu eye ntinimu adwuma e ma nipaduano enya ahoden foforo e ma nipadua ntimi e de ye adwuma so nyinara. Ewiai 33 minutes gone past the hour 3. Medical catcher say WhatsApp and a text no wo de be join eye conversation aye have wo fiase no 0248071174 so udru Facebook and YouTube on swa yana wakai no wahye no so say yes stream djumade live wo ho Western Diamond TV live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Obetimi share or thought with us on your social media platforms ni nyina so na e beba be cancer ne agebre na yakenka won sem ni nyina enso etimi e dey amount adano ada me be catch you say Adanko Akufuado and Dr. Like Mahmoud Bawumia ban pe. Ena between 2017 and 2024 Ghana 42 million man penifo emienu no. Wamo track records from 1992 Eba pem and prem currently NDC President John Mahama eti Ghana konya kese so track records and afei Ejuma MPP abaya na Adanko Akufuado and Dr. Like Mahmoud Bawumia eda no ye wo memu ase no ekati across all sectors. And you know, ufa education sector MPP Nanado Bawumia ewo a track record wo ho. Ufa health sector ebe obenya bibia kasafa ho. Ufa the agric sector obenya bibia kafa ho. Over all the sectors and all the ministries are MPP abaya Nanado ne Bawumia adano no atachi based with all these ministries and clearly no government under the fourth Republican dispensation here one way and obetimi match the achievement of the former president His Excellency Nana Adanko Akufuado and Dr. Like Mahmoud Bawumia records. No government. And Mesha here to sa challenge we nyene. So wana ususu say ne kano enya sa na tie na wo a diverse opinion and a diverse view with regards to a juma, with regards to developmental project and good governance your experience here in the last 8 years wadaruma fasa eye record ne bra na menu mienu ye have a debate na ye hunu no kure no ewemu no and free some time no bepem nne obi am to ni nan si fia se and ono so edit document about ba be challenge ensam a mete ya me kan ye no entiro ye so de America no mu na amanfo hunu se adwuma na nado ne Bawumia be ye no e kate across all sectors, all ministries. Aban bia no a waba watimi aye ne e ben Nanado modie no mbe ye no awiai ya hwe the Zongo Development Ministry na ya hwe the effect Sa ministry no eba be bo ade no a have here on the various Zongo communities in Ghana. Abusia in 2017 na danko agufo ado betena akonya kese yere so no. Ana wone mpanimfo si nkonya ehunu se abra no amoye campaign in 2016 no Zongo communities ahodo amko mu nyina no Mpuntuo abomo. And clearly it is evident to say before say nanado eba betena akonya kese so abeyo mampani no ura various Zongo communities no mu a na NDC eba be yusu Zongo mebunu no ade omu die tutura samo abato eba be dura. And me am tell may a living testimony. I can attest to the fact to say Zongo ahodo amatena mu nyina da kuma Zongo fadama Zongo ene emre be so ne ye beto aba NDC fo no eba ye nan so say eda ye to aba no munye adwuma we mayen na mutimi ye na muye ni yiye na nkurumde ba ya fa ene mumu bia no sika se ne de be mamo opportunities bia be ba bia no ye ba da hwehwe mo kira kwan ne de opportunities ni bia mamo abusia wo mo kasa asem ne kire ne a eto ye ntrimu ya konkura de be wo on the election day e de ama NDC party no entino wo be call the various Zongos no various polling stations e wo nyina no ene ye tenase ehihye ehun operations ye de be move into that particular election ya bakosem ne ye ka de a kire wo no abusia and sani amane kosu nyina no ura Zongo communities no mu a Mpuntuo sese aban no a emamu na wo Zongo ye kum ye ho ade ye kra to ade ye adwumade aboa no waba power no Mpuntuo yes wo de ba Zongos no fa mba abusia na an eyesore until say ade ne sesa in 2016 na danko akufo Dr. Lajba Mudbamia ebet fa wo man Ghana akonya kese no na wo sha ase se wo bo apro in 2016 no Zongo communities awodo owura mu nyina koye campaign no ene Mpuntuo ni ho emebru ni adwumaye eba no nwoma hwea Zongo fuo no enya opportunity enti no waba no awabe mampani no obe set up a ministry specifically yede focus ni nyina no ejina development of the various Zongos in Ghana. And clearly for the first time and from 2017 babesi 2024 nanado ekofie no ura Zongo communities ahodo no mu a you will see changes, big time changes, massive changes. Ni nyina na aban a wo ba ya ohunu sie wo behia se wo Zongo no yenso ye ka Ghana fo ho MPP aban na adan kwakufu Dr. Lajba Mudbamia aban pe na no be bisa se Ministry of Inner Cities and Zongo Development no na juma pa ye de wanya abusia na juma pa ne se wade Mpuntuo ebekọ Zongos ahodo a ewo Ghana ha nyina enti Takoradi Zongo, Abuabu Zongo, Fadama Zongo, Madina Zongo, Sunyani Zongo ewo ha ne ho kro ne ba nyina no ene na eye ministry no asade ase Mpuntuo na abo Zongos ahodo ni nyina no obebo moden ede Mpuntuo etimi akọ ho etino asade no eno no abusia enkakra adanko akufuado Zongo Development Ministry no etimi bo moden ede Mpuntuo ekoye enti afibia no Mpuntuo kọ afibia no Mpuntuo kọ enti no enfie nwotwe Mpuntuo you can imagine enti ade no abesesa ama enei ura Zongo no mu a utimi say yes eniema ekoye nkakra abusia there were 16 administrative regions in Ghana. There were 261 districts in Ghana. Abusia, we have a number of Zongo communities. And here, MPP abaya na Adanko Akufo-Addo da no. Etimi bo modern. Emma yɛde mpuntuo ɛkɔɔyɛ na me search for the number of zongos ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Ghana ha sei na yɛbie nkɔmɔ no mu yie na nso watimi anya ho entiaseɛ enti no number of zongo communities currently in Ghana. Good. And you know, there are over 3,000 identifiable zongo communities distributed across the 16 administrative regions in Ghana. And you know, zongos, bako 3,000. Over 3,000. I don't scratch 3,000. No, over 3,000 zongos. And what Ghana hanging. And you know, what a deliberate policy be a deliberate program be bar. Say uhunu of fact and figures in years and you are. At the end of the day, no, obetimi achieve you aim and your goal. And at the down kufuado a politician what take the local politics no asi. This is what he did. Or set up Ministry of Inner Cities and Zongo Development. What is our ministry by no na amanfo bi say ebuo enfaso ben pa na be free sa ministry no mu aba but nanado na onim ne ya oyenti no wo mo ka asa asem ni nyina no wan fa na so ama he was focused and was shase enemu eye minister be taking charge of that particular ministry na enumrei yanchia ministers ahodo ne coordinators ahodo a Wamo abaye juma at the Ministry of Inner Cities and Zongo Development nyina yenchia omo Honorable Mustafa Abdul Hamid yenchia mu nyina ne penifo awdo aka nyina because records no clear afetie bibi wo hamame sa over 3,000 zongos ewo Ghana ha say no are you aware say the NPP government establishes Zongo Development Fund under Act 964 of 2018 to finance social and economic improvement in Zongo communities. You know, the fund was able to deliver over 400 to 480 infrastructure and human development projects across more than 120 districts nationwide, focusing on education, health, and water sanitation. And are you aware? If you are not aware, I am giving you this fact and update. And in 2018, NPP Abayana and Adam Kwekufuado Edano Ebo Modi establishes Zongo Development Fund under Act 964 of the 2018 to finance social and economic improvement in Zongo communities. And you know, as at that time, no any infrastructure projects. At me, you can say over 120 districts Zongo communities womu in Ghana. Abushia, what are these developmental projects? One, education and human capital. And the Zongo Development Fund was able to train 40 Zongo youth as medical doctors in Cuba via full government scholarships. And this ya buy better konya so no use zongo mbabunu edidie tutrasemo ye kotoa ba wabepe kakra maye na ya nso ya tiesimu na ye etutrasemo nyina no NPP aban ba ye obehunu se zongo fuo no nso no sabe aburu wamo ya doctors ebe ye ebi ye nurses midwives ebe ye ebi ye professors ebe ye NPP aban pe and a Bora Zongo communities in Umu. A picking 40 Zongo youth. And you go Cuba. Eko tieni wamo. Amen. Wamo medical doctors. Where government full scholarship. And you know, program no was funded by the NPP government. And between 2018 and 2024, no, 40 Zongo youth were trained as a medical doctors in Cuba. Abaya and your ban policies and programs, you know, a benefit Ghana for Nara and Fahu any religious and answer ethnic belief and Fahu. I think the NPP government was able to construct and renovate basic schools, classroom blocks, community libraries, and ICT centers in the various Zongo communities in Ghana. And to over 3,000 Zongo communities, you know, MPP are buying a bomb, a deliberate policy and program. You target, yes, sir. You develop Zongos, you know. And 8 years, you know. Not Danko Kufuado, Dr. Like Mahmoud Bamia. Etimi Bombardier constructed innovative basic school classroom blocks, community libraries, and ICT centers. The ministry also introduced financial support and training programs for Arabic instructors and youth entrepreneurs. And to go on where the days are now, MDC Yabai, Zongo Numua, Wapezongo Mbebunu, na one Momokakra, Amoma could get to Rasamo. And ne. NDC Razongo Numwa. Woman yam mabunu bakumpo. En yomachi. Amamu ko dia to trasamo. Abra abatwa bre edru. Na danko kufuado. Dr. Laj Mahmoud Bamia. MPP abain. Ehunu hia ube hia se. Ya transforme zongo communities no. Na ya transformu emu nipa. Enti. O PK40 zongo youth a. O tremi wamo. To be medical doctors in Cuba, no, no, schools are dying, and home Kroneba was Zongo communities in Muno, or Bomade, and innovative. See, or started from scratch, ICT centers, libraries in home Kroneba, it will only take a government, what Guinea na what was Hunu a year, and Myanmar a what a month for mu. No betimi etusa na monwe owie no and introduce financial support and a training programs for Arabic instructors and youth entrepreneurs. Fire go the next slide. MPP by achievement ni bi no under a year the Ministry of Inner City and Zango Development, after infrastructure and health. The NPP government through the Ministry of Inner City and Zango Development was able to execute institutional toilet facilities, community clinics, and localized health infrastructure. And in the over 3,000 Zango communities in Ghana, MPP are buying deliberately. You see toilet facilities because one major problem I know Zongo sahudu onumu baby a memetina da kuma zongo fadama zongo ayetina enyina no ade ba kwa na a major concern a public toilet facility na amanfo no any toilet e ofia hodu mu entu be Zongo community mu no he ya yegu rubber black mu ne atetere ne ato ubonso wuti wo ana bibi ba se fo ebofom se bem na payagu ho afia ho because we don't have access to toilet facilities. And you know, they are being say, either say, you may call the abiness, and the whole community back up. So when to me and qua, open politan back to tum. No, yet the boom, what bano po, no one must him, no a jamu, and namu from say, oh, would say, yeah, who did the another boy and him say, bam. MPP are buying a basis as narratives, you know. They are touching me, na drainage system in the various Zango communities is a problem. Ensure ni baby efa. You know, a quifa amount for Zongo numu. MPP are buying a buyer or be constructed drainage system. Papa bi e Zongo communities ahudu numu. Ensure SMO na another problem in the various Zongo communities in Ghana. MPP are buying through the Zongo Development Fund or be construct mechanized boreholes. Adema Zongo for who do ni na and as a mechanized boreholes ya de polytank exist no ya huna no ya chiri ha ya untumi efi ha say na chi park bi wo ha Islamic school bi wo ho e ho ya Zongo community. Zongo Development Fund ever constructed a brand new state-of-the-art mechanized borehole. Or we are not the polytank AC so and to ensure any problem with BM. Our yachiri haya zongo ya wahayai. Afeiti. Or installing mechanized community water systems to supply reliable potable water. partly aided by partnership like USAID, developing community access roads, bridges, and extensive drainage system to counter severe flooding. Et medical kase na drainage system e wozongo sa hudu mu nyina na nya papa enso to kakra bia e be yiri ye nyina. And o dan chen access roads abusua and yamontwmonka pa na there were no access roads in the Zongo communities. And may a living testimony. May make me a catch now near Yasoriano Paco Sianuria, ye planning near your Zongo no mu. As I say, ye woman, a one I'm near, a one you coming through ma. Until say, I don't be peer ya, me peer free Zongo no mu. And you know, near Kosu Honano, ye nim. And to acquire access roads, a problem. Bridges, a problem. Drainage system, another problem. There was Zongo communities. And now, it took Adedan Kwakufuado, Dr. Like Mahmoud Bawumia, to change that narrative. And to Parazongo no Mukoke. Gata sana eni ho nyina enne aban bi buy through the Zongo Development Fund. Abayi drainage kama nso to a enemu kama akwan ye sese ye gusu ko ta de ese ye more trouble nyina no MPP aban through the Ministry of Inner Cities and Zongo Development aye se nyuma ni nyina afetie Youth and Sport Development. The MPP government through the Ministry of Inner Cities and Zongo Development was able to construct numerous multi-purpose community sports and social centers alongside modern AstroTurf pitches. And I do by in 2017. Now AstroTurf say what God hanyina no miensa only 3. Only 3 ba ko Ghana Manso Academy. Baby I'm you aka wo de mintimi nkyere. Only 3. Na MPP aban huru say you developing a Zongo communities no there are talent e was Zongo sunu mu you have no idea. Abusia, so what do? Yensi sport infrastructure. Yensi you can say social centers about social vices and ho niam ni nyina no. Na yen developing youth no etino obi owa ozongo no mu babunu a onimbo pa and oni park papa training also sports facilities papa bi ani ho mekai da kuma ya kwa cable and wireless parks awodo na also Marcus Park Monday 11 parks no do so bebrebe hon me kwa bobo but MPP abamba ya no obesisi modern AstroTurfs communities awodo no mu etino eneno talent no ya nature right from the scratch ya build wa unyia pa baby anyambe peja wadu no de wadu ho na ukọ samono na abekọ bobo anu akọ bobo ho. A deliberate policy by the NPP government to develop the people in Zongo, not only developing the community itself but in the petty community no as I see a develop one. Now develop community no na ni petty no when develop one a abusia and then can develop community no kura no kan fa so bebre wo so afetie. The NPP government promoted local athletics, talent, and community recreation spaces across multiple regions in Ghana. Abaya edwenekakan, abaya obia sudie edana koma so na wope kwanuasa hodo nyina so na solve problem and challenges no ede ma omo MPP aban. Pele ma ba ye NDC ba ye me pa cho ye misi won se Zongo communities no Mpuntuo be na wode abeka niana na do ye ya wokoye no ho ebi ni ho 1 year 7 months. We speak truth to power. We speak truth to power ebusia, and speaking truth to power no amount of intimidation or whatsoever can curtail the strength and the fire burning in us. And there be a taika no kura ye beka de akira opa uhia ya ye chiawa age so opa uhia na ye chiawa enye so emfa me ho jack emfa me ho nyo na obon frama mame me swade no pa magina wanim se ma miskanko enkoto aduane ma mabusua ho ada roma enti no oya de pa you expect ye bebu abaso o ya de bonen so a ye beba be bo achi esanse tumi no enye wo nko na wo de tumi no ma wo ho Ghana ni no na de tumi no ma wo enti no de ese wo de tumi no ye no tumi fa nya abusua ya mebo abaso o. We are not hypocrites. We will not be hypocritical. Ya ba ga just say Jack na wo ye ne nsɛmfo ni nsɛmhunu jai na ye ne ye beboa amanfo na enya omugidie eto aba de tumi ma wo no asa abusua enti no MPP aban our track records at the various zongos in Ghana, over 3,000 zongo communities. Our track records were, our footprints were, astroturfs, mechanized boreholes and mechanized boreholes, ICT centers and ICT centers, toilet facilities are toilet facilities, and in Niama Bebrebenua, abe transform the various zongo communities and the people living in these communities. Afei, yama videos no. Now hunu ejuma nanado Dr. Laj Mahmoud Bawumia zongo ministers no eba be ye. Yaro wadaro ma fa nanado de no edikan mame. Menim say wahunu sa video no a aha fe no di kan mame na de aka nyina no entoa so emfa emaye interview the achievement of Nanado Bawumia government and the Ministry of Inner Cities and Zango Development and I abobo so de akire wo no me say adwuma Nanado mo be ye no we MPP ni a entena ho nka se aban ni party ni aban mu biem ti no adwuma ye nyina na enkokwa no Kaina Shannon say Dr. Laj Mahmoud Bawumia ebe campaigning on this infrastructure project. A do person will win the next election. We need data no how what the economy is about but na TV animu na hwe. Ebe ma data no tro bi to fa bi di won komo bro no a wote so nipa to aba wo mu ko na no mu nkodi nkomo na ka party no enuma power ye e kire saafo no. Na we yan sa Frimpong ko se 2028 be ba e fom ho be yemre kakra de ama Dr. Laj Mahmoud Bawumia eno ano no asempo we etia me da se.
My government shall pursue goals and policies that ensure the inclusion of all segments of our society, irrespective of where they live. It is in pursuit of this objective of social inclusion that I established the Ministry of Inner City and Zongo Development. Our goal is to create a society of equal opportunities for all, and we shall not relent until we achieve it.
project is finally complete. Today, His Excellency the President is very happy to be here because football is his passion and something that he has also played as a young man.
A gurguje muna cikin murna uban kasan Ghana baki daya ya kawo mana ziyara saboda muna maraba da shi ba abin da zai magana da yawa ba wai inda jiwa take zomo ba ta rawa saboda shi tun da babanmu ya sauko ba ni ke magana ba zan kira ubanmu ya muna dan gargadi saboda abin da ya zo gani na gode kwarai.
Mr. President, this is in line with your vision which you set up in setting up the Ministry of Inner City and Zongo Development. True to vision and providence, you put the Honorable Boniface Abubakar Sadiq as the first minister for the ministry and gave the ministry a mandate to take care of the needs of Zongo people. Amongst those guidelines you gave, Mr. President, you said you wanted us to develop the talents of Zongo young men and women. And in developing those talents, the first minister got the vision to establish these facilities across the country. Mr. President, we have such facilities in Bolkatanga, in Salaga, in Yeji, Old Abu Kumasi. We have it in Highlanders Park, Asawasi Kumasi. We have Fadama Park. We have Madina. We have Chili. And then in Walawali, Mr. President, in 2020, we have a number of them also lined up, including one for Bantama, Menshia, Soutio, English Yaman from Kaukudi, and the rest of them. So, Mr. President, your vision is of course, and then we are happy to have you here today. Mr. President, the contractor was supposed to hand over this facility formally to the ministry today. But because of your visit, we had postponed the validation by our technical people. So tomorrow our technical people will come and look at it and satisfy themselves that indeed he has worked to specification. After that, it is ours, and we shall organize a big Premier League match to officially open it. Mr. President, I'm giving you the invitation even before the time. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Let me thank everyone giving the MP for these things, successor, Minister of Publicity and Development for the and also for Wembley Construction and the contractors. You've done a tremendous job in bringing this thing up to speed. I think there's not too much that needs to be said. It's a good facility. I hope you will well looked after and maintained, and then allow us to be a place where we discover more and more Ghanaian talent. My only regret tonight is that I was unable to talk about Thank you, may God bless you.
I shut at the moment. Madina Zongo, Adia Zongo Minister, President, and the MP of my other was Namisha of Lamongo Suyan is Samaya.
City and Zongo the Mustafa Hamid. Shikuma Mungo de Mishi. Abida Suka Madina Zongo, Bamutaba Ganiba, Walla Bamutaba Ganiba, some Allah Kia, so Allah
My name is Chief Ali Abdullah Dagadu. I'm the Chief of Madina Zongo. And today we've witnessed the inspection of the new AstroTurf being built by the MPP government. The youth of this community have been playing in the Sakura Park And this Kompieri community has provided a lot of footballers for our national teams. And today we are very happy for the government of Nana Akufo-Addo for this modern AstroTurf that has been built for the Zongo community here in Medina. This place, they for maintain for because this place, for all the Zongo, this place will be the beautiful place where they do for this place. We say we like because sometimes if you come here, then you watch the superstars. Them they train for you, we watch them. So I make happy.
My name is Mohammed Abdul Rashid Keto, and my Ghana name is Nikwate. I'm saying the house number D445/1 ICANN link. The facility that has been brought to us is very, very essential because it has made ends to meet. Instead of when, let's say, you have a stomach disorder and you want to run to about 300 meters to where my house is to the toilet, is very, very boring. So here, you don't have to work about that meters. So just when you feel it, you come in and then you do it. And we are very lucky that we are having this toilet and we have also a pipe so that we can connect it instead of walking around, moving things that we don't have to do. Because the government gutter in front of us, even at times in the morning when they get up, you feel it has been filled with toilet. And we've been complaining, we have no solution to it. We thank the government through the inner city and Zongo development for the opportunity that they have given us.
Jesus one akoko kwe. Mi truka ameke toilet ne babie. Mi na chaki mukwake ka gbena na chonwo be ni wo ya mi. Be nu ele agbene pa. No na nyu wa aju ameke gbemo na ba fi toilet na ha mi. Nyu wa ha mi wala sekele. Ya mi nu tuma hwele. Bi antene mi yu English alata. Blog den yu ye. No na nyu ra don wa ko nupa ni nya me hin ke me ni ka me ba fi nyu wa mi wala sekele. Ne fita ma fi aye ha mi. Iya public don kengbo ni nkotochi kenga di mo ma taje mi. Fe nyu mo ije mo. Ke mambi ni kula nupa ni kula manfe ame hijore na muni for me damage min bi wala se chele mi ami in say sad mistake ake sani kwe man da abanshi shikwendo ndo ndi wo man hin ye lo le shimada eya ni bi na afo ne fe lehi wale na ke fio na nyu ma lehi wale na nyu ma fite fia e kale long life and prosperity ne ke wa ma o ya don nupa ni hin ni tumo fe min da governmentation min da ameji aban min da governmentation ake e wawo won wo ba wale yamin sira amani payo zefua enianu
the ministry is appealing to do under this government project these toilets. Where the people of the house will go to?
We have one public toilet, but it's insufficient. So majority go to the sea side, and then a lot of households are on my head that they will need one in their houses. So it tells you that people know the use of this toilet and they appreciate even if we can have some in their houses. So to tell whether it will
of benefit to the houses, I can tell you that it's something we cannot describe because it's very, very essential to the lives of the people living here.
Sure, now. It's about one shilling. One commodity, not one don't want
So if they are showing this appreciation, we are also very grateful to them, and that would encourage us in the next budget cycle to think about increasing many more conditions of people in inner cities. We will do everything in our power. That's why President Akufo-Addo created this ministry called Ministry of Inner City and Zongo Development. Before then, there was no ministry specifically responsible for taking care of the interests of people like them. And we have been put here for them, and we shall do our best for them. He should try as much as possible to encourage not just the people of his household, but the people of the area to use this facility and try as much as possible and desist from using the beaches. Because explain to him that, you see, beaches are very important places for attracting foreigners into our country. So visitors coming to this country is of economic benefit to the citizens of the area. And the way that they will come is when they find that our beaches are clean. And so we are doing this as a general strategy to help the president to achieve his vision of making Accra one of the cleanest cities in Africa. The person who talks sleepers, the size, the man.
And this has been free, so we thank them very, very much. Thank the government.
How about the comfort of the facility?
Special.
No more throwing of black politics.
I'm telling you, and it didn't take time. He did the job very fast.
And this toilet facility was constructed by Ministry of Inner City. Yeah, they started constructing these toilets, and by the grace of God, we had one. Thank God for their lives, and we thank God for what they are doing. We wish Ghana should continue this way. We shouldn't politicize things. Things for Ghanaians are for Ghanaians. It's not for MPP, it's not for NDC, it's for PPP. We are doing Ghana. Or
yeah, sure.
Yes. So please, whatever you are doing, do it from your heart for Ghana.
My government shall pursue goals and policies that ensure the inclusion of all segments of our society, irrespective of where they live. It is in pursuit of this objective of social inclusion that I established the Ministry of Inner City and Zongo Development. Our goal is to create a society of equal opportunities for all, and we shall not relent until we achieve it.
abusia free the Ministry of Inner Cities and Zango Development we achievement of His Excellency Adedankwa Akufo-Addo Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia entino free sad time no wura zongo numu na ehwa asesa nanado ene Bawumia aban ene de sa ensesa mapa no enso etimi ebaye enti ye fancy videos ne dos ba emre nse da ni ho ye fancy ya me admo chi na eba beto so 20 minutes gone past 4 aha Western Diamond TV Oman Mpuntuo dwumadie esu enie enumere medical catch say the current regional communications director for the party and they also aspire to be retained. Director Isa Fuseni ebesi nkonwa na yedi nkomo but no aka just 4 days na the abano kwa kwahihye so ewo aguna fie ewo aguna nkwantain Hunter West constituency ni mpefe se de ya nkunimdie mapa enso ebepa yenye messages kakra na fi the message na ya osha director in na hye nkomo twetwe no enso ase we si Oscar. Good evening, how are you doing? I'm doing good. We also keep doing the good work, okay Mate, please, I'm watching you live from UCC. My name is Richard Beidu. Okay, it's Richard Beidu dia the free UCC and so I don't know where say Oscar, greetings to you. The NPP administration did extremely well in governance, and Ghanaians can testify today what is happening in the so-called Abampapa by NDC government. In fact, it is so sad to express my thoughts as a Ghanaian about the day-to-day government business and later be arrested by the NDC government. We are all watching and waiting for 2028 elections. Say Tiki sends this one from Obuasi in the Ashanti region. And what do we ensure a buyer? That's a palm for a message mode eba edoso but mame nkoma director Isa Fuseni ahana me mana kwaba na yenhye yenkoma twetwe na se ye kwa animu nyina no ye bekenkan messages no kakra betini nyina de afiri onti no ye ne kakra na yetimi ate de afiri wo bi di ba fa brantem na be hye ase akan wo mu a wo di kan de wo de baaye no ewi ana fe di aka to nyina no so no yetimi de aka ho. The regional communications director for the party, Isa Fuseni Ewaha. Na papai ne mo ne bone ya na etoda me pese ono abetena ase otena ase otewa na me ma take the burden upon myself. Ne ma sha ase yi tu obako so na ebe ya delegate or party no be appreciate adwuma den a papai otimanim hai etimiaye over the years. Party in the time opposition nyina no ye adwuma e winning power ye adwuma enne party no da so opposition or sanso prese yen retaining na ontoa ne modern bone adwuma pa ye e de boa ye party no ntino yen kwone ye manajo ye manakwa aba e ne hye nkomo twetwe no ase me sure say wato regi ni nyina constituencies awudo ni nyina 17 yes 17 out of the 17 constituencies entino obrewu mu bat baby edru no esu lazy boot no for nyame adoma Saturday. The current regional communications director for the party, Director Isa Fuseni Anumrei ba yenchiao na yamu akwaba na emisa sene wapom etie.
Osikani.
Yes sir.
From Manso.
To be 101.3.
Tipo so do meti will be biara.
Right.
Osha Western Diamond TV. Ndase na yede manyame.
That's right.
Today ma edi kan no. Yes, I say from Amamfi West. Down up to Uwasa East. Nede aprobona ebe iwe. Sisi ide na aka ole to places for us to visit. That is the TESCON team, and then Council of Elders and Council of Patrons.
Okay.
It's a year or no year nature say we are. It's easy and therefore, and of course a consensus on all the 70 consensus no yetachima wadonanti. A brand there, some of us didn't feel it. But one I mean, one call by any day. Who say yes? Nepano, only I didn't know, friend. I almost say yes. A bro, but we've been doing it all the time, so we didn't see the difficulty in it.
I see.
You ran through, and good news is over.
Okay.
The election is not going to be difficult. It's going to be very simple for us. Because Yasum party no Osikani me to Dintra. I spend all my political life in communication. First of all, now me joining executive position. Now me Titanoko Zongo Honomo. For it to become a stronghold of MPP, I'm part of that organization.
Okay.
Now remember my first meeting overwhelmingly. Now Bazungu Honomo no share a doma more organizable Honomo. Unka say Zungu. And then I invited that time no Honorable Kobana Oshida comments at that time no the first coming as candidate.
I see.
Now I'm inviting to our meeting, and that time Joby Dancer was our member of parliament. Both of them, yes, both of them graced my meeting.
Okay.
And that was how I got to establish with Corona watching the documents.
Okay.
So that I know from there, I buy a party and say, then Abdul Ghani Mohammed is currently running for
the chairman,
regional chairman, or no recruit me at the core polling station as polling station secretary.
Okay.
Pentecost polling station, Tenokro.
Okay.
But then he was also a polling station chairman. So he has moved from the polling station chairman to become the consensus youth organizer.
Okay.
So I came in as consensus secretary after he has left. So we worked, and Mahon so na was sort of and they say yakwa to aba me na me gina polling station hold with my party no. And then party for no ehu ahonkeka owo mumu na wosan appointment to the consensus level as consensus communication officer. So I served as consensus communication officer for Efia. Then when they divided Efia and Kwasemi team at that time, no 2012, then they added another additional responsibility to my duty, which was the research and election officer over the committee.
I see.
And so I serve as communication director, officer at the same time, election and research officer. That time. So I worked tirelessly for us to conduct election in 2012. 2012, we were Supreme Court. No, now I mean, Nkrumah.
Blackmore.
No.
Blackmore.
No, a former secretary. Oh, no, a consensus secretary for what do you call it? Efia at that time.
Okay.
Meaning na election when you must to do D-Day no na teacher Isa there are no PRO for Ekman.
Yes.
Meaning na polling station or agents are Edema part in our coalition center for 2012. You know the pink sheets that was supposed to be collated it was our responsibility. Didn't the call Accra for the petition I had to call Supreme Court. So we did those things, and elections were declared in favor of Mahamano. Then the party has to restructure again. By then I said no, I'm moving from communication to go and contest as organizer, based on my experience of what I was doing before even joining the polling station. Until me call the most party for say communication now you are good at communication, go and do your communication. Na that time no bedun cancer no winning.
Okay.
So I didn't say there I want to about moment ya wodi bi wo me ade a metir e wo me Barbara bom ne ya wodi. Intimidate me yirima akoma me so Juma. And by then I didn't have any portfolio. Until my member I can find portfolio for myself. Until a group will be a friend of comprehensive group.
Okay.
Many young guys from various consensus. It is over to OP a Scattercatan consensus secretary. But then I brought all of them in calling Sir.
Okay.
A blueprint in the moon, a Skywalker the moon, a Jack and the moon, Lady P. So the moment the oil woman organizer of Takoradi consensus, a part.
Yes.
Or when they were part of my team.
I see.
I organized all of them and formed a team called comprehensive. Now they were called house to house. I created a campaign. I'm a part in 2016.
Okay.
So 2015 when we were our meetings were we decided that meeting in one place. The meeting district Takoradi. The following day they are second.
Okay.
The following day they are
okay.
The following day they are Escado. Meetings. So that everybody will feel part of the organization.
Okay.
House to house. In fact, we helped a lot in 2016. Check consensus into your back, or consensus ha, or consensus executive Sunabaka Yahu. Nay, I chair who consensus in the Monea house to house.
Okay.
We are near a book appointment with maybe a Valage or Morojura. Nay, Ankasa, Cardinal was part of the Cardinal Ali.
Okay.
So, or call first vice wa. Secondary Wanya. That guy was part of he was my vice.
Cardinal.
Yeah. So
my kind of
yes.
Okrowa.
Yes, Okuta motorbike. Yes. Until no, he was my vice. Until a Jumana my region for portfolio be bad da your friend of V16. Na region for say one who kaya or your voluntary groups in the bra.
Okay.
Nababua Ewa region. So from there I handed over to Cardinal to become the chairman of the team. And then we utilized that particular team the corporate still will never in house to house. And see me back home now that I appointed V-system coordinator no ya Bruce Kofi Anane. Now what don't buy the deputy. I mean na honorable Kojoakwa.
Okay.
Ekuma boss. Until I am two, then I deputy to Bruce Kofi Annan in 2016. Nay, you may my power here then. Bye. Osika, now power by an idea say I jar home say, oh, yes, we are be the betty fruit in the Accra and see after fresh and more salty. You are Chanuma, pussy, a better, 4 years to swing.
Yashi.
Now then, of course, yeah. And the young Sansume, name shared the obviously 2022. Yes, 2020, a papa on 2021, a doc 2024. Yes, Sansu actually appointment beyond by party no sooner, yes, someone. Now, I did some alternate party and your own quan or party no more.
That's right.
Into so much I didn't say Andrew Dwa and Fabufu and Shiano Council because then they will get to you. And to say one road next time Ibiano but draw also to first and son out of even most of until you be in papa. We still maintain to communicate for the party. In 2018, ye check conference in the 2. Now year 2018 sorry now your core elections region. Now my side for no a win overwhelmingly. And those I was supporting win overwhelmingly. So I was thinking that his officer will be appointed as communication officer. And paying for quatina table, sir. Or Mujungun who you in almost so Yamfama Edreje.
Yes.
No, your Western North person to Yamfama Edreje. Na Edreje sabi or no na onya communicator. But yet the man on no new Jumana and Fiana who do not more to the point so on see a metropolis ha. Or Western North. Nti okwa hwana no bahwe nature. Nti isa ya ne deputy na buano. Communication so ya ne deputy. Bob no rank. O de kwa na kwa ejuma no. Na me kai say me regional chairman frame no ka tem de empa ba ye ejuma no. Na ebia you divide the region into two because there's likelihood the region you ever divide it. We are now who are by a substantive communication officer.
Okay.
nti mama empa ba say bia adwuma no wan fan hye wonsa na wasan so ekase o say ye adwuma no nti I worked for him to be honest oni around one I did the deployment everything bibia on his behalf to Ababaka on any day any say Ababa supervise but adwuma no de na ma
enchia na edu eji
yes nti menene adwuma ma ye divide region no into two no kwadi western north into no contest as organizer nti ono wie no me no appoint me as regional communication officer for 2018 ti ya to aba 2020 ya we ni 2022 na esanso ko to aba for internal elections after the omo wie elections na pay for kwatena from biom no no mo ekase yanfa communication no yanfa ma isabiom because ejuma na awoye no onim nua ejuma na nua do obo no ho modern so commitment level a owo no yansanso appointed no mo asanso appointment as communication officer man disappointed region ya concrete ya kwatena say all the assistant regional directors in first meeting ya Yanwadankwa Institute na yengina yetina former o mo say we have elected Isa Fuseni as the dean of the regional communication directors. That was how I became a leader of the communication. Osika, mimfa ejuma nhwa mo ejuma so me yeswa when you work and the results comes people will testify there ejuma ya den sha wonsa na waye ni na waye ni yi osika ye kwatena ase ya dwundwun ho yi pa ase communication we need to reform communication because na me hu yin there your communication no yes from national near the Abadru region near the Abadru constituency communication ends there. It doesn't get to the grassroots. It doesn't get to the electoral area. So what do we do to make sure that communication better than ever? So we are doing one and say no, we have to make sure that communication becomes a part of us, and then a chunk of campaign communication work. So let's talk about decentralizing communication to the grassroots. So we have to also talk about the empowerment of communication. Communication being appointed position is not it doesn't speak well for the party. It doesn't get what it needed, and more to the point so it becomes a priority for the party. Until Yam proposed for the election of the party, the position. Osika, most people become so curious because they were thinking that Nasawa a privilege, say you appoint to. Now elections are. Why do you struggle for elections? For us to put communication as an election position. So who more than know him lobby now, they will bring you as a communication officer. Yeah, general secretary or general secretary says, you know, you say pennies idea. In fact, two of us dissented. They said they wanted appointment, but the fourth agreed that let's go for the election because it will empower the communication. It will make the communication a very strong position. Also, you take a decision. Also, can be now you take a decision. We I don't backfire. I feel also communicate. I correct to do mistakes. Also be a part of the decision making. Right. Where everything goes wrong, you'll be part to see. And you will be able to explain better. When everything goes right and you want to tell the story, you know how to tell the story. And that is how communication now up to grassroots. Since America say police station, your work communication. I was not doing this just because of me. If because of me, I wouldn't do it to let somebody come and contest me. In Kamba person by year, in Kamim selfish interest and coming here, I will just sit back for them to go for their election. Yeah, we are now call lobby for my communication back. But it's not for me. We are doing it for the sake of the party. That's right. So that the party grassroots will be more stronger to be able to defend when there is the need. And then the information of the party can now get to the grassroots so that the polling station people will carry the information to the grassroots. Because without that, communication will hang. So that was how we came by these reforms. And I'm happy to also tell you that the whole of this country Your communicators will be more than 1,000 and something. Issa was chosen as a sole person to be part of a strategic meeting that we had at Koforidua to look at the communication architecture work and propose certain things that will help the communication. I was part of the meeting.
Okay.
And Akuku Damano Muwa meeting, I can mention the presidential advisor in communication, Lady O. The presence as a chief of staff was there, Gabi Ochedako was there, Kojo Ponkuma was there, I think Miracle Sabaji was there, Ahiagba was there, Kokru was there, if you can find out from here if I'm lying. These are big men who met Akuforidua, and I was proudly part of the team. That strategized to draw a communication architecture work for the party coming 2028.
Okay.
What we could do. So, further buttressing the point, we had a meeting in Accra again, where the flag bearer himself approves those roadmaps for us, which I will not tell you what we did, but these are things that we have proposed on table. And I was proudly part of it, and that was where even people said, now with your contribution and the way you understand politics, go and study law. And that was how I was gingered to go and then study law, even though now I don't have the much resources. But I needed to also go and study law. And now in the law school. So people are even saying there, because I went to a particular conference, they asked me a question there, propaganda going around their own course school. Now I say, hey, maybe I don't do that, you know. Unko school, then a Muslim or radio station, I make now platforms are Kasa one kind. All your English programs are. It's a Tumukot now one more English program. How many of the communicators can even feature in English programs? So Nepakuno Obisa, you should go back and ask, because maybe I study human resource management. That's HRM. That is the course I did, and I further went and did a professional course on HRM, and that is at Cambridge University College. That is where I have, and from there I moved to go and study law. And so be all name no fit there be academically, I'm less privileged than me.
Okay.
I don't sit down and boast of my academic background. I don't also sit down to boast of something that I have, because it is not necessary. It's not necessary. And that's why these stories, we are hearing them for the first time. There may be communication reforms and I've never told anybody. It's not necessary. What we need is the resource. And let me tell you, the very first day I went to the principal, that's the flag bearer. Me called me fee ko catch and say me person must also contest as communication director of the party. Oshamini mdi na obi sam there. Na obi contest wa na. Na me say that I am nim there year 3. So I told him that we were one contender, I'm in the echo. Osha ya no say your party pan chonya de obi ba contest. But why a democracy? Yes. I know you will go and win. The hard work that we are doing, you will win. And he even said something that today I'm telling you, I've never said it to anybody. He told me privately that you, because of your hard work, I was tempted to move you from the council, from the region, to my office for me to work with you. But if you remove all the hard-working people to the center who work for the region,
yes,
that is why I considered leaving you in the Western region. And you know, the meet the press in Accra, which you were part of it, you know. I can say 80% of the work was done by me.
Really?
The whole Ghana journalists in Ghana, I collated all the journalists in Ghana except Greater Accra and Asante region, which Miracle did. But all the 14 regions in Ghana, I did the coalition, I did all the program work, their plane ticket to the place and all this in Ghana. I did everything. It gives me, that particular program gave me a sleepless night. I've never told anybody because that wasn't my program. I was helping somebody. So people may think that communication And yet, communication or communication goes beyond just the radio communication, but providing some technical assistance and then mingling with people and be able to even kill stories. So if you are a communication director and you cannot have a social interaction with the media, where if a negative story that comes to fight against your party, you can quickly link up with them to kill the story, and then you are not a communication director.
Okay.
So we have done a lot for the party in the region, and Moko around so Mekan want to make contribution to the party in 2024. Whoever says there your communication and perform in the Western region, no necessarily non follow politics. And I told them, even though we had a parallel communication from the national gap, where we all knew we have the campaign communication and we have the party communication, which created a lot of confusions and the resources were very limited to the communication. Apart from that, we did our best in the Western region. We had our own media, which is Western Diamond. And me, I play a major role when this particular station was established. And we did our best here, you in particular. And I went around, there is no consensus that I have not mentioned your name.
Thank you.
Yes. And they all know, they testify. And yet that, not that I'm just bragging, I was just saying, you people did a very enormous job to the extent that we touch every constituency. The MMDCs, we invite them here with their projects, and they were all projecting and telling us stories about those projects. Beyond that, the national projects, about 3 o'clock and about you'll be projecting the programs, rolling them and explaining. What else do communication need better than this? Though there are some mistakes that we need to correct. But I can tell you that in the Western region, we didn't handle the communication badly. Apart from that, I was able to get 5 projectors. I'm divided a region into 5 zones. I'm going to call various constituencies to go and project the work that we have done. It has never happened in the history of our communication. So, obi batina hono mo na okan to say or no ba obaye ne say or no ba these promises, no, you see, every contender have a lot to say, but listen to the existence or the incumbent that can inform you that the incumbent can do more than the person who has not done anything but coming to promise you. Apart from the communication work that I did, I also I was part of the team that the organizer selected to go around every constituency in the Western region to campaign. That was when my car, a 4x4 in Abu Buye, till date I have not replaced it. Kalamse areas we've been there. The leg work, I did it. The communication work, I did it. The technical know-how I provide for the communication, I did it. One thing that I lacked at that particular time was resources to execute some of the programs. And I told them, we were having limited resources. And one thing, I will not blame my leaders at the top. The reason is that the communication was an appointed position. Your voice is very low. To command resources is very, very low. So, some paying now one crying to me and Fabian Naka Krea Amakan the yet to me Western region with my own way of putting things together. It means that when resources come, Nepal bit me a human more upper the Yahuin. Intermediate me present the media for a delegation, and I told them all these stories, and I told them that my priority for now, the other manual do them pay me we have to empower the social media guys. We have a lot of people who are practicing the TikTok live programs and other live programs that they are doing. We need to empower them, because that was the only voice without this particular platform in the Western region. The only voice that can amplify the MPP programs the social media. So I promised that I was going to provide laptops to every constituency communication officer to set up a secretariat. If they themselves can set up the TV station in their offices, we will provide them the necessary resources to set up those TV stations. But before that, in Takoradi like this, they have one social media TV station there, which I want to empower for it to be big. And I want to emulate it across all. Takwa has one, which I want to emulate it across all the constituency levels. So that Obia nim say some quadam particular station we are and I say media online here, I'll get a local news to listen to. Through that place, we can also recruit a lot of communicators. Because of Katina Honuma is a limited one. Over to then I practice how to communicate on local issues and other things. So perfect then we bring the person back to on the front line. Then if I couldn't to make a communicate. So each and every constituency beyond we are going to get those things, empower them to do so. The second one is community information centers. The community information center, we tried it in 2024, it didn't work. The reason is that I decided to get all data of information centers in Western region, and I had it. And what we did is that we did jingles, and then jingles, so information centers to be playing every day. And then information centers, you can't just go and play without paying. So we're looking for resources to do those things. Resources number. So the MMDCs promised that they were going to handle that. They couldn't also do it. And I don't blame them. Because at that time, the situation at that time was also biting them. So they couldn't provide the resources to do it. This time round, I'm going to make sure that that will be our emphasis. And then the last one is to make sure that you're using a system, branded one in a pickup for each and every constituency. And give them the mic to also go around and do campaign.
Okay.
When you empower the constituency officer like this, you cannot, or he cannot sit back and then the following day over to such a person will flag you down. But so one man akadede ukatse so onko yejuma then on fan kwa yejuma.
Bibia ni obetimi aye.
Bibia ni on mo obetimi aye. Nti se bibia nkwa ye wo okrampa, you can't blame him. But when you give the person the necessary resources, pushing the pakunise on Juma, then you can now have your eye on every constituency how they perform and how they are doing their job. These are things that are in my table that I'm wishing that when they vote for me, which I know they will vote for me, and the day now, that is where I'm going to tackle it and to make sure that we zero the communication down to the grassroots and let the people understand what the MPP means, not the top communication. It should be at the grassroots because the mainstream media has been polarized at this particular moment, which we are all aware. So they are not ready to even tell MPP story. What we need to do is to force our own story in there. So we have to tell our story. And by telling your story, you must own something that can communicate to the masses. And that is what is in my mind. And I'm happy that Nesna, they're making, they are also having it under their fingertips. And I'm telling you that PP kakra na mapa natural, but the main meat is in the details.
Okay.
So we'll work.
Very well.
These are things that are on my table.
Okay. Mami Misao, one specific question. Now, me hear a very candid answer.
Yes.
2018 and almost suspended and 2020.
That was 2019.
2019. Okay. As a regional communications director, regional scribe of the party, are suspended.
Yes.
Okay. Suspension a buy Adentina one you went free party totally because grounds are omujina suspended or me gin one me na mentias yet. Yes. Na mentias yet. But you didn't relent. Okoso eye adwuma obi ani ya suspend okra no ma menka ne programs ni we ni nyina no na otase a
yes
wo ye placement
yes
ebi ana amanfo anim because me nim say ya suspend o a otifie enso no wo ye placement bi bia e take charge of the communication directorate in the region send ye as a yen suspend o
yes
adentin at that particular time one found ho adwene now koso som ye our party
Osika your party no most of the time what we need to understand is we are once you join the party no one say welcome in your party no you must be committed to the party
right
suspense nature no media for the meet by your interview by grantees we kasa isa kasa I said I would never grant any interview on my suspension because I knew it was not they were not fair to me at that time and I expressed my disappointment privately to them that you just want to cripple my political career. Not that I've done something wrong. Because the me at that time no was even to the defense of the party. Because that time I was special prosecutor.
That's right.
Prosecutor debia na yafasi amba na makochro there. Ebe guy complain. Na Akufo-Addo amo resources wa sidan amo wa ya office na amo afi the resources amo ya resources na aba complain biu. I didn't criticize anybody than the special prosecutor at that time. That is Martin Amido. Obviously to call up I dare them to criticize special prosecutor. And you know before even me criticizing the special prosecutor no na ya national communication director ya Abina Asamoah at that time.
Yes.
And make a similar statement, and I was dwelling on Yawabina Samuel's statement, to make my point. But maybe because of your appointment, you can wake up in the morning and they say they don't need you again.
Yes.
So that is fair, but don't make it look like I've committed a crime. That was what I was fighting back because my image and integrity is also on the line. So that is what I was fighting. So painful, my brother. We are aware that what they did for you to you is not fair, but for the sake of the party, keep it to yourself. Let's fight it under until they revoked that particular suspension, and then even the suspension was not a suspension, but the letter that came out was even a sack. So they looked through and they said, no, this guy has not committed any crime. They should reinstate me. And they have to bring me back as regional communication director. So it was not for me, for the sake of the party. I was protecting the party. Because at that time, if I had to go all out and say they didn't treat me fairly, these are things, then I will madden what the one thing is that they will not even consider bringing you back. Secondly, what's a party so Nedin, and then thirdly, so one book being paying for mutu for so one for a needy and far more. And so these are things that are considered and lie low, and they have to work again for the party. You see, what we need to understand is that when you are in the party, you are and sumo be and for opinion humpufu and kuntia party. Dama party no susan ne pakono.
That's right.
Ebia and then the pakoni a chairman. Ebia the following day a secretary, maybe I know a woman organizer, but enyo or no unti because of a corner party in the show.
That's right.
But so udo or no bufu essay party na or no if you how do you reconcile? How do you even repair the damage? And so to me, I don't fight the party. If I have personal issue with you, we will be having our personal issue, but I will never extend it to the party.
Okay.
You deal with the personal issues as we ourselves. But when it comes to the party issue, I'll make sure that the party issue is there, then we'll all work together.
Okay.
And that is the reason why when I came, there were certain people that I was instructed not to even allow them to radio station. But I told them that no, those people are not coming to work for him. And they are not coming to work for me. They are coming to work for the party.
That's right.
You may not like them, but the party likes them because when they communicate, people may listen. So I would not let them go, even though those people today, they are the very people who are fighting against me. But I protected them. not for myself, but for the party, which I'm aware that they were against me. But because we are having personal issue, should not prevent them from communicating for the party.
Okay.
Do you get it? And that is how my life is. Other people feel that, hey, you are too tolerant. I say, no, sometimes you have to be tolerant. Sometimes you have to make sure that for the sake of the party. Hey, coming here and I'm boy, it's another sense of power view. Because the end is if we now to what the hard more we are MPP. No, share the echoes we are there. We are MPP, no, no, share the echoes we are there. So why should you hold somebody pain to let it affect the party? And that is how, to me, that's why over the years, 8 years, appointment to be momo. Sometimes I go to radio station without anything with me. So fuel, danger, or the whole. Sometimes you grab I was sort of now extra fuel. I would do station. She said, "Will be doing for a peppy money out of fuel." But Obi who say we are regional officer, no one more for the out there, Ashada. But we were sacrificing all these things when we were in power. The party didn't say communication director, Brea for good 8 years, and also Basha Hananya Kakrana na Fabo Bra. No, but Yampaba. We have people today who are even contesting today who decided that the party they will not go to communication again because they haven't gotten anything from the party.
Oh, yeah.
By your opposition, no, he had that courage to come and contest. You understand? So for me, I'm not perturbed because Mimi Koranson, the Unkofo can say, Minia, you who a Jumadia, why? Not you know Baba can you who? Na Pempensua, also the party no communication equadri and yaso. Me, I didn't go to Accra because of communication. I went there to do a course. But sitting there idly, Abraham ya party Jumano, that I would rather prefer to future in Accra and work there. When I come to Western region, then I work again. Dan say mbaka say me da adena akata me nua do there me call school nti me ya communication. Me ti ho na me ya party djuma pa na me hu kekam. Nti me ko duru nkran I have to go and tell them that me nua my ba Western Accra me baba sua de wa but I will use part of my time to communicate. Anytime I thought there is a program you want me to go, I'm available. And they decided deploying me. Sometimes I have to use part of my classes, sacrifice a class for a program. That is how passionate some of us are with the party. And not that we are just coming to occupy the position because we want to occupy a position. No, not the president 2028, because the trust the man has in me, the trust the man has that we can work and then bring the party to power. No, I don't have to even. To abandon you. My work starts from that day. I'm not going to even rest. And I said it somewhere. Is it that communication you pen a year and I say you position I occupy? Because if me I'm working with the government, I know definitely when they give me this position I can work.
Yeah.
Because I buy way our talent president here what way. No, or so no way a government worker. No quarter no one when they can say we a communication officer. Do you think you can work? One text message will silence you for 4 years.
Yeah.
Me colleague back or team and say I'm sure. Western North, Harry Ado. Ojaba. He was working with NLA. Or call radio station 1 2. One who ya no catch the minia. Hey, query letter ni. Branaba sign. Second query letter. The letter one or by no catch says so or penny job now, then he should stop the communication. Now I'm stopping the communication, they will sacrifice the job for his communication. And he said that no, I can't stop communicating. If you hear the videos, MP for the only MP in Western North endorse Harry Ado. As some are kind of there, Harry, we cannot lose you. You have sacrificed your job for communication. Today, make us a guy and we're jobless.
Oh yeah.
He has sacrificed because Aban way into me Aban Juma Abra we communicate at the same time. So why would somebody be working with the government and wants to take the communication again? I don't get it. And you know definitely when these people threaten you, you won't work.
Yes.
Why do you want to take the communication lead? Me nuaba akubisu Central Region. Isaac. Isaac Womubaya Omuhuse communication director. He's working with NADMO.
Oh, yeah, Tam de Nakoto.
Oh, yeah, Tam no so they are got 2 words such you also.
That my friend knows.
Do you get it? I don't want to be messing. There are other people that they are going through hell in the hands of NDC.
Yeah.
Because of your communication officers. So why do we want to commit this mistake? By bringing somebody who is working under the government, and you know the person cannot sacrifice his work for communication, which we are all aware. No, Obia, me a free line communicator. I don't work under anybody. And the fire that I'm giving NDC, they can't do anything about it. Me, I wasn't a government appointee, never had a huge problem. Me by 8 years in your mama appointment. So what will NDC do to me? So communication now you can want or sacrifice work, and communication is not optional. Say and then what time it's not there any time. You say no program way will hold to me, but that is not communication. You should be available at any time because my young for deployment keke and fancy was said deploying crofuna. You will see that deployment to keke a jumakasi edman because you deploy people for the week. Or people saw at 8 o'clock. Now, we expect them to connect to radio, so no after catch you say, be no home fan. You have to make sure that you replace the person. Nipano, everybody friend now on ya aware and put the local radio station. No, catch and the encore replace no, no, so say one boy no. So you, the communication director, have to step in.
Yeah.
Now, so also what you say. So let's not joke with the communication. Any other department may be okay, but communication part is a full-time job. It's just like secretary.
Okay.
Intimisre. One hour more, when you have good feedback from them and they are considering all these things and they are saying that hey, Jumana we no fireworm, and we think you are the best.
Okay.
We need to consider you and we need to push you to go and do more. And then you have even lifted the face of the Western region to the national level, which we are all admiring you. So you need to go ahead and work for the party.
But maybe say what are you bringing on board? Nyame wa domina wa motua banema. Of course, we need to ma. Who winning now be an elected regional communications director. During a year, Nanado Abreswa, na party no wa bem. We communicators na more wasino. Na almost expect a candidate a few. And clearly, what they say, as an appointed a year officer, no. Won't you for budget be uncle baby? We don't you quite crumbles obey your budget. Now, one are the command. Yan to swabaye.
Yeah.
Enti na hono ya ti ase. Enti no problems are na a free communicators no ho ba isan fiyen, isan hweyen, ene akade e mane we nyina no. Enne wa me ya hunu say. Na budget allocation bia ni ho for the communication department.
Yeah, you see, and that direction so for the history of this communication from time I shall say I'm meaning communication. There is no any communicator. Waba ama communicators. Sabio or Modi ye kakra esen esanako administration.
Sir.
Yes. You see, na enye ye kura time and I wapa one. Now there was a collaboration. I think the first 4 years now, me work on. I think first 2 years or 3 years no more. Now we work collaboration with the regional minister, and every visitor be Obaba Habiano. The minister will make time available, and then we'll meet the communicators. And Osika, I can tell you if you want. Open the phone lines, let anybody call in. And that's why I don't hide anything. Even so, what this camera as communicators, I'll select one of them. There are 2 people sometimes I select, either Egenim Boatin or Ibu. Nam diskana shanisi. Che na yemediema. I've never handled cash to share. Che na yemediema. And they've enjoyed this for a period of time until something happened. And that particular enjoyment in I have given them what they needed to get when the party was in power. And we were having some little things that were coming for them to buy credits. Something that belongs to me, I'll take it. Something that does not belong to me, that doesn't belong to me. I've given whatever they want to them. Throughout the period, I've not had any complaint. And let me tell you, through all the 16 regional directors, the trusted person among all of them, and that time the Kofi Ajapon and all deputy director for communication, he was in charge of all these things. I was the only one. I, Felix, and then ABS, Ahafo. We were the trusted people of the man. Because he has checked background to see what we are doing, and he realized that we were not cheating our communicators. That is how I am. I monitor issues. I don't involve myself too much. If it is for me, I will take it. If it doesn't belong to me, it doesn't belong to me.
And you know,
so your communicators, complaints, it was because we're in power. It wasn't enough. And we wanted to augment it because other regions, we have other financiers who are also taking care of the party. They give something for every month for us to give to the people to buy credit. Western region, you don't have any financier who will give you that. So immediately your colleague hear that from different region. He feels that Western region should also have people to support us in that manner. Well, we can have one of our financier who do a party, who do Nesha. One of our financier, all this cover every month.
Okay.
So we've tried, and the money wasn't coming. Nobody was ready to finance the communication. The only thing is, me never cook around, so I'm your phones kakra. Nama chama, 1 hour more, metropolis. But it wasn't enough to share it across the region. And you know the region is bigger.
Yeah.
So it's not only the metropolis that is the communication. We need to take care of the up there. And where were the resources? So here self were better. The top there, they were not even getting it.
Okay.
So this time round, once we now have a larger picture of the communication, the resources will be decentralized. And let me tell you my plan too. I'm not going to carry a lot of burden this time round. What I will do is that once we decentralize the communication, I'm going to empower the consensus communication officers.
Okay.
Some of the stations will be shared to them so that they can also do their local deployment.
Okay.
Train their own people in various consensus. Then we'll leave some few stations that the big men, those who are sharp communicators, will use them for those few stations. Now other stations, consensus, then one manage, so that the burden can now reduce from the region. So today, if you go and call a regional communication meeting, you'll be counting over 50 people in the metropolis alone. But when you say region, and you have to include all the consensus officers, because if you are talking about regional communication team, the consensus communication officers are part of the regional communication team. So if you have to count that, you are going over 100. And that should not be the burden of the regional communication director.
Okay.
It should be decentralized, empower the consensus communication officers. They also carry on their activities, and you will be the supervisory body that would look over them.
Okay. And you know, yeah, like now you retain a while. This time around, we will not hear of complaints maybe abesene corner eba no so beba kra na so beti
complaints about our concerns is
a regional
except I'm empowered
okay
na me communication the show mansa and this over complain am communication officer
okay
so communication officer no he's also an elected officer today he will also look around the constituency to also look for resource people so that until something can also come in he also take care of them and then the regional body now me recruiter regional directors no kakra na wa ka no so mesumba ye den mbahwe na me da hwe constituency fo no na ma hwe kakra na ono so ye den ekutam no I think that will be better the noise will go down
all right afei media fo wo western region ha sei me gino mu nyina na mu adwuma oni aye over the years he appointed you to be the regional communications director yeni sho na me gino mu nyina na mu ebisa wo se nyame ya wadom na wo wi ni bie mu a woni ye ntem no ebeye sen yeah
yeah them they are good already but one thing I will never do is that media in the region no we need sense what I was saying is that the media itself no in the past we made a lot of mistakes
okay
and to me those mistakes will not be committed again
okay
because sitting back when we were in power and I'm in opposition now I'm seeing the picture differently
okay
and some of the decisions I took I regret it
oh sir
yes because mother for all and all these things in so one few say obia who say we yafo now this time round no it's an elected position or a direction from anybody and that will be my office and I can assure you I won't tell you what I will do but I'll manage it and manage it well
okay
that's what I can tell you
okay and the media for my bisa ma mama mo directors wey ya no because ebi mu di yaw no kra de okay de director ebi mu di yaw me kra me di yaw eto na me di ho ya me party no power
don't say it
mama nka
no man come
okay yeah I mama fancy oh yeah
because a cat that we should you are putting the strategy out.
Okay, what am I
so it's okay. That's why I just got to sort that.
Okay.
I've been going back and meeting each other. Make sure the picture is different.
Okay.
So we'll correct those mistakes.
Very well. Yani, the current regional communications director for the party, director itself was saying in the AD Nkomo or aspire to be retained as the regional communications director once again. We say Isaf Husseini has done well for the communication department of our party, so I urged the delegate to affirm him going into the 2028 general elections. Blueprint. And if Rescado Ketana what they buy, yeah, blueprint. Yeah, blueprint. Already or the buyer.
Yes.
When should you the abba messages in the door but the edi kan buy and the best yes here can kind. Aha, the edi kan buy no, the best yes here can kind. We say Oscar good evening. You will kill NDC supporters with these videos. Indeed, Dr. Baumi and NPP coming back to power in 2028. Or say you are live in Kwesimintim taxi station. Oscar, tell the NPP not to counter Issa. He's too much. Bashiru, Edifi Kwesimintim. I want to say. And that will be a contest, but a democracy in idea. Aha, will be opportunity.
The delegates to listen to our
that
message.
Is it. Yeah. We say, Oscar, greetings to you. Greetings to Director Isaf Husseini, Sub-Zero D or the Bay. They'll say the Anti-West current executives are very united. Okay, one ready or the buy, I don't know. Yenjebi wahana yen twaso. Amount for us is a gumpao. Okay, where you say, Oscar, please, I am watching you from Cape 3 Point.
Okay.
Okay. I'll say NDC as a party, all of the people in NDC are fake. Okay. I'll see a friend of some. Hey. But you memuna hoka kramamena. Memuna hona. The audio bano. Muya medenka krasi metimi akenkai. We say. Oscar, good evening. The Nanado and Dr. Baumia government did a tremendous work which Ghanaians need to applaud them. The lies and deceitful propaganda by the no democracy country, NDC, blinded the ordinary Ghanaian. But I know come 2028, the good Lord who started the race will bring it to a successful end. We, the communicators, are ready to battle it out with the NDC any given day. We are ready to sell the good works of the party. We are not going to leave any stone unturned. Greetings to my incoming Regional Communications Director, Mr. Issa Fuseini, Honorable Banasco and Honorable Basti. Oscar, hope you wish my daughter a happy birthday for me. Yes, I'll do that. Kwakuma toyem Desmond, Kwakuma toyem. Me kama di amawati. Antino koswake. Where's Oscar? Help me to greet my best friend Isaac. Kwabena Bonomo of Sky Power 93.5 FM inside Tadi. Pa kufinya akudifikisi no de buy. Okay. Obonoma pa kufinya akozwa chiao. Anyway, where's Oscar? Greetings to you and greetings to the incoming Regional Communications Director. He will be maintained and retained. My name is Obaya, watching you live inside Amenfi East constituency.
Oh, okay, Obaya.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Where do you about say, Oscar, good evening. If anybody contesting Issa Fuseini, mebau, Mr. Muma Munda Hokakra. Mame reconstruct anybody who is contesting Issa Fuseini must know that they are going to waste their precious time and resources. Issa has done a very tremendous work over the years, and he should be maintained if we want to reclaim all the parliamentary seats we lost to the NDC in Western region. Gabriel, there, what they buy, I don't know. Wow, okay. Messages in Edoso pa. Where is Oscar? Greetings to you and greetings to Director Issa Fuseini. His stewardship has been superb and he should be maintained. Seth, anyway, and so a buyer. Okay. Yeah, now the baby out the free air bound swag home. Near Timia can come and so the amount. Where is it? The director himself, Director Issa Fuseini, congratulations, you have won already. Come Saturday, we will pour white powder on you. You will be victorious. Osia Fredo, Isaac Intama, okay. On the free Elembele, okay. Anyway, yeah, that's a papa Ike, Nyame and count. Mamina, this final one that. Member back to director na intimi and twaso. Or say, Oscar, when a party is heading to opposition, these are the signs. NDC is preparing to go to opposition. Greetings to Director Issa Fuseini. In fact, delegates in the Western region should not do a mistake. They should vote for him. I have for Nika. Why? We say, Oscar, good evening. Issa should be maintained. Kwekwe edufie kumfie bwa kwa wofa kwekwe ya me am wofa no
me meeting nkache
wofa kwekwe ya ma yanchia we ne anumre director the position on the ballot,
yes,
number 3,
yes,
as signified the end amount.
Well, you know, number 3 is a God's number,
okay.
A number that is let's say odd. Bia Nyakopon number, number 3, and that was the position Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia picked. You know, it ended him victoriously, and I believe that that 3, a blessed number. Once my elder brother picked it and then won, I'm also going to win on that particular.
Okay.
It's something that Asiaho. You know, President Kufuor also used Asiaho. He won election in that score. So for me, I'm not disturbed with that number. The number is a very successful number. When I picked it, I was very happy.
Okay.
I was very, very happy.
Very well.
Yes.
Okay. Opoku, I reported in my daily guide. Western region.
Oh, my brother.
Was it mentioned or say Ochiao? Or say after your victory?
Yes.
Or no? You know, a very serious meeting.
Which I understand. Even before topic, or nobody topic, I discuss. Opoko, you are right. Opoko, there are certain things we've regretted doing them, and I don't think it will repeat itself again.
Okay.
Because what we are you people, we subjected you people to know, my brother. We just pray that we finish this election.
Okay. Well, you see, greetings to you, Osika, and your team, viewers and listeners. Osika, please inform Mr. Isa Husseini for me that his honesty and hard work speaks a lot louder than his words. Above all, his greatness is already written deep into the sky. Kindly present Professor Dr. Asiedu Kokoro also at in your studio. We also love him that much. Michael Edifi Achuma Ebuakwa. And Ode Ebaye.
Kokoro by this time no, our conduct elections were different region. I think somewhere around Bono area. So that is why he's not in town.
Okay.
Until regional elections now, Baba.
Okay. What has been your regret in joining the NPP and working for the party? There are no regrets.
I've never regretted joining the party or even working for the party, and that's why I'm so passionate working for the party. Because to me, you know, okay, fine. If you have a problem and you feel that your problem is bigger than the party, and you say you are leaving the which party are you going to join? If you go and join NDC, would they believe you? Would they also have trust in you that one day you will not leave that party and join a different political party? That is your integrity. You are swallowing your integrity. So the best thing to do is, if you are a politician, whatever comes your way, swallow it. Make sure that you think over it, ponder over it, and then take a good decision. Than to follow maybe the euphoria or the calls on people, bad advice from people. If you follow those advice, I think you are going to hammer yourself in a particular place that you will not like. Because politics, you know, a game, which we are all aware. And there is no way over politics, over Kasa will be in tier 1. But today, a call, a friend saying, a village. Now we be a friend of dance, and I also yes. Over course I dance, no, na a domo horror. You expect that you walk freely and nobody will step on your toe. No, you are in the midst of people, and whatever comes your way, you must think over it first. But Oduwa Kuma say, oh, me go for intimate take them decision. Na a children over who say. Regret but you have already taken the decision, and that will be the end of your political career. For me, I've never regretted any time, any day that maybe I'm joining a party and I say I'm communicating for the party. We have communicated all our life for the party, and the party, with all the winning and then opposition, we are in it. We haven't gotten what we want, but we are still pursuing.
Okay.
And I believe that at the right time we will also be rewarded.
Delegate was saying Nyami Admombe Tuaba on Saturday.
Putting them together, they are around somewhere around, they are about 378, 79.
Oh, okay.
378, 379.
Constituency executives.
Yeah, constituency executives. Each constituency carries 19, but not all of them.
Okay.
Because if you look at Kwasimtim like this, we are maintaining only the 17.
Okay.
So they are not up to 19.
Okay.
But if you look at Takoradi like this, they are over 19. They are 20. Because we have MP.
Yeah.
Kwasim to Efia, they have 20. Including the MP. But the rest are 19. Then you look at Etescon, we have 14. The Etescon guys. Plus, they are 13 plus the coordinator 14. Then we have 2 Council of Elders 10.
Okay.
Council of Patrons 10. Plus regional executives 17. And then we have a founding member 1. Then we have National Council representatives 2.
Okay.
Almost ever council to coming in Abu somewhere around 378.
Okay. Okay, where's your good evening? Please, can you give me Issa's contact? Medibema. Me, I Medibema personally. Medibema, you know. Just keep your fingers crossed. Medibema answer ya pon show. I say delegate I want to aba. Memene da ebe.
Yeah.
Look into the camera in front of you. Now, omo and have a passionate conversation based on the opposite woman yedemau.
Western regional delegates have been in their consensus before. Minimum 18 common.
Okay.
FR communication. Me the ministry I don't want to monim say Munshaso Namonto Aba Mfamam as regional communication director. And I'm not going to disappoint you people. I'm going to work extra hard to make sure that the party gain power in 2028. And as a communication director, I've given you reason why you should vote for me. I've worked over the years. I've proven that I'm a communication director. My community level keep increasing daily. And I believe there's that opportunity. The mom say, me communication director, Bioma. There are certain things that I felt there, will improve upon it. The mean a minimum mistakes in a war. Between I corrected those mistakes, you know. So the every communication will become a perfect system. The communication architecture at this particular moment need to be reformed because we now have additional layers in the communication sector. And I plead on you to vote for me. I am somebody that will be available at any time for the communication. I want somebody that doesn't work for anybody. I'm always there for the communication and I will not be threatened by anybody. We are in opposition. We need aggressive communication to accomplish whatever we want to do in 2028. That aggressiveness could be Issa for saying because you know how passionate I communicate. And you know when I meet my colleagues at NDC, how they cannot shut me down. So that is the passionate communication that we need in opposition. And we have communicated in opposition to power. And we have communicated in a power again, and now we are in opposition. We are communicating to come back to power. Issa Foseni is the learning curve. Or no oya obia or nim dami yamayina obetuma atoatra dama NDC for traps are almost set in no. Netume enya ahwanden na ye dwuma na yabo communicators are or various consensus no. Netume build a formidable party that will take us to 2028. It's a Muslim for Issa Foseni. Me gina money mende Friday Saturday. You walk out to Aba, any patri in a yetu. And I say, Ejina, with the number 3. To go Hoduma, and Fabia, I see Hoduma. No, to Aba, Fefe, Edama, Issa Foseni. Now, me in disappoint one of that. Juma, make a damn by more.
Okay, 2028. A Juma Ben is the original party. A year, 1. To get seats 2024 na party ni wo back na party ni sanso a GB e ka ho 2 say e be ya Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia e be win in Western region hasi because records that say the last elections John Mahama e win in Western region with 423,225 votes
difference.
Yes, and Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia 275,231 votes. A dear Juma and a regional party.
Me call round so maybe consensus maybe we have me as an old member in the team who probably have knowledge about some consensus Osika, I would not advise. And I'll tell you this. I would not advise, that's my position. That every constituency should go for primaries. That is what is in my mind.
Okay.
That if I happens to be part of the regional executives, that will be my advice to the chairman. Let's do a proper independent research into various constituencies to know a winnable candidates, so we can sit down with the constituency executives, the potential contestants. We sit down with them. We need power. We don't need MP. And it's only the power that can produce the MP. So we all sit down, agree, so that we can save the little resources that we have, and then support one person who is a winnable candidate in that particular constituency. Because we are not going to do the research. And to me, I'll even propose that we shouldn't use the party research. Let's pay independent research person to do a genuine job, bring to us, assess that constituency, so that we can sit down with the figures, show it to those who are potential winners. Yes, you can. We have people who can win primaries, but they cannot win the general elections. We sit down, we tell you, you are popular in the party, but you are not popular outside the party. Help us. We are not pushing you. We are not saying that you should swallow your dream, but help us as a political party. Let us get a winning candidate to win us that particular seat. Where there should be a contest. We'll open up. Will be a contest, be another contest. And the party constitution has given us this particular line there. And I said, one that mandate there, the National Council can waive for somebody to go unopposed in a particular constituency.
Okay.
So we'll do that survey, then we'll take our results to the National Council. The National Council will endorse whatever we have. Then we can start planning ahead. So once you know you are the chosen candidate, even before you ever conduct a primaries across the country, you know you are the candidate, you can start working underground. Then whatever you will need to do to win the seat, you win it for us. So that is one thing that is in my mind. The Buga campaign, let's all go and campaign, let's all go and do this. Most of the times it's okay, it's a democratic right for us to all exercise, but it drains the power of the candidates. They are hot mokrampo bit me winning, but you are quite getting the resources because of internal elections. You know, Nepakuna Nifi, or the Bako rounds, be half there, or the nature of people, Hyberton or Wapachi, or trying now of Future Skadaba, or Bandama, it weekend before even general elections, then the Pokona bread. And to me, that is what I think we should do as a region. Secondly, what we should do to make sure that we raise our vote in terms of the presidential elections in the day. The presidential election, there are some dynamics that we need to change in the region. Sitting back, most of the times we say decision making is too heavy, that when you are appointee, most of the times your voice is very low, as I earlier one said. But if you ask my opinion on how to raise vote in Western region, it's very simple. Now we have free role to play. You don't wait for election year to compete with the NDC. Miracle, the plan that I told you is part of this. That's why I'm very careful. I don't want to go into it. It's part of this. What we can do. I remember in 2016, I was part of the communication team. Our communication team was led by Nana Komia. You remember that?
Yes.
What was he doing? He comes every day. We were discussing about government issues and not MPP issues. Once we start discussing MPP issues and forget about the government, then the party becomes very, very lean, goes down. But when the government is being exposed every day, that's what we did in 2012, that we nearly won the election. Because now, the late Professor Mills, yes, so no muntam. Give it to 2012, Professor Mills, no, yeah, I'm popular. I'm a role is the Nekoya and Kaykolusi or Mokolusi elections. So it was a divine, what do you call it, intervention, no ma, a papano of him. That is what we should be doing now. I said it in a way, but I don't want to go straight.
Okay.
So there are plans for us to start doing something as early as possible. We are going in 2027. By 2027, we will have finished everything, including our national executive.
Yes.
So what will we be waiting for? Programs need to be rolled out.
Yeah.
And then you start engaging the grassroots. Before you get to 2028, the grassroots will understand what the political party means and now knows what the NDC has done and not done. Today, just one Basantali by as our candidate fulfill all the promises.
Yeah.
It's because we are in internal elections, nobody's talking about it. Wait till we finish. Number Jina Hanon Kadamasamno. Nati Asama MPP how will respond to him.
Okay.
The internal elections has a lot, sometimes drains the party. And Mpayinfo and Abasu say, Omoguno say, Yen and Tam Tam name show.
Okay.
And to me, your plans were.
All right.
And the plans that you are talking about, and I said,